Guys, Dr. K, little cars and coaching without the cars, the long versions. So we're sitting in the office, and 2024 is coming to an end. 2025 will be upon us shortly. And this is the time of the year where everybody looks back and says, okay, did I accomplish all the things that I wanted to accomplish in 2024? And most of us, as we look back, some of us have been successful. And we did accomplish whatever we said we were going to do in 2024. And others, like myself, didn't quite accomplish everything that we wanted to in 2024. So 2025 becomes a new year. It allows us to start over. And it's actually interesting because they did studies to see why do we do things on important dates, right? Most people start a diet when? On a Monday. Most people quit smoking when? On a Monday. They'll start an exercise program on a Monday. You don't tend to do it on a Wednesday because there's something psychologically that happens that Monday is new. It's a new week. Well, that's why in the beginning of the new year, January 1st, everybody's thinking, okay, this is a new slate. You wipe everything clean, and now we could go ahead and start. But really, in reality, we could do that any day, right? Because each day that we wake up, remember we talked about this, 3 things, right? We get a chance because we didn't have to wake up. There, unfortunately, are a lot of people that don't wake up. We get a choice to do what? To make a change and make our lives better. So we're going to tend to do that on January 1st. And one of the things that I like to tell my clients is be crystal clear on your goals. It's extremely important to understand exactly what you want. If you have wishy-washy goals, you're going to have wishy-washy results. You have to set yourself up the success formula that we've talked about. I don't mean success from a financial perspective. Everybody equates success to finance. Financial success is obviously important. You have to have enough money to be able to live. But I'm sure all of you have heard the studies at a certain point. I think now it's 85,000, before it was lower. People aren't any happier if they have millions once they get to a certain point and are able to actually fulfill their basic needs. So success from the perspective of living the life that you truly want, understanding what your values are. So your goal has to be crystal clear. So you have to write it down. It's not to lose weight, it's to lose how much weight, by what day, what you want your body composition to be. It's not about getting a job, it's getting a job where, getting paid X amount of dollars, having X or Y type of work circumstances. Same thing with physicality, same thing with relationships. Be crystal clear. The other important thing is to be able to measure. What's your progress? How are you doing? If you're not measuring, you don't know if you're getting better. If you don't know if you're getting better, you could be spinning your wheels. So measure what you actually want to accomplish. And if you set your goal out for a few months away, you should be measuring weekly. You should be taking a look at what progress am I actually making. The next piece is flexibility. And I think we miss this because a lot of us keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? Einstein's theory of insanity. And we all do this because we're hopeful by nature. So we say, if I try it one more time, it's going to get better. It's not that you don't try, but you need to learn as to why things aren't working out the right way and adjust things accordingly. And the last thing, obviously, is to have patience. I don't mean from a physician's perspective to have patience. I mean to have patience yourself. Things don't happen overnight. We tend to see the result of people being successful, but we don't essentially see all the hard work that was put in. I know a couple of weeks ago I did a podcast with a young gentleman, Paul Judah, who was on the Olympic team, and they won the bronze medal for men's gymnastics, and we talked about that a little bit. Nobody sees all of the preparation, all of the sacrifice. Everybody looks at what the end result is, and everybody wants the end result, but they don't want to put in the time. So they're envious of what you have, but they're not envious of the amount of work that you put in. So you need to understand that if you want something, and you want to be successful, there's a price that you're going to pay. And the more success you want, the higher the price. If you're willing to pay the price and you're able to pay the price, right? I always joke, I'm not going to be the center for the Chicago Blackhawks hockey team anymore, right, at my age. But things that you are able to pay the price for, if you pay the price, you will eventually be successful. So the new year's coming. It's the start of something new, so you can wipe it out as opposed to being one day. It'll be day one, right? We've talked about that as well. Set your goals, write them down, be as specific as possible, measure them, be flexible, be patient, understand that you have to be willing to pay the price. You pay the price, you're going to definitely move closer to your goals. You may not hit them every time, but you definitely are going to move a lot closer than where you are now. Until next time, it's Dr. K.